wish you a very happy new year. It's with a great pleasure and honor that we welcome you all to the signing ceremony of MOU between University of Kelaniya and HRMates Lanka Private Limited. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that this will pave the way for a new partnership and collaboration between university and HRMates in creating a platform for undergraduates to get the hands-on experience with an amazing software solution introduced by this company. So without taking much time, let me now cordially invite the head of the department to address you all. So as you all know, Department of Human Resource Management plays an amazing role in creating versatile bunch of scholars to the industry with many initiatives like this. And this is one such initiative which was guided starting from the beginning by our present leadership. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Head of the Department of Human Resource Management, Senior Lecturer, Mr. M.D.P. Piris.
Thank you, Harshi. Thank you for inviting for the welcome speech. Very good afternoon, warm afternoon to all the wonderful people gathered here today. Let me heartily welcome you all. This is a very good and very special day for the University of Kelaniya as well as HRMates Private Limited Sri Lanka, because we are going to partner with each other, collaborate with each other for the benefit of our students as well as the benefit of our entire society in Sri Lanka. First of all, let me welcome all the gathering here. We have some incredible people here. We have today Senior Professor Nilantidi Silva, our Vice Chancellor, and we have Professor Narada Fernando, our Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies of the University. Also, we have other heads of the departments in the faculty: finance, accountancy, commerce, marketing, like that. Also, we have today our members of the academic staff of the Department of Human Resource Management of the university. And we have very special person, Mr. Malinda Balasurya, Director, CEO of the HRMates Sri Lanka Private Limited. And also we have 4 other members sitting there from the HRMates Private Limited. And we have a delegation from India, Indian partner. I think HRMates Technologies India, they are joining with us online today. I welcome you all, warmly welcome you all for this ceremony. So HRMates is a somewhat young company, I think, to Sri Lanka. They provide and they produce human resource management information systems. They have increasing market in Sri Lanka and in abroad. They have very flexible, easy to use and extensively customizable system, cloud-based system for HRIS implementation and also for training. In the other hand, we are the Department of Human Resource Management in the university. We have a long-felt requirement for training our staff as well as over 500 of our students who follow Bachelor of Human Resource Management 4-year honors degree program. However, since recent past, we tried with some companies to get practical hands-on training. But due to the COVID pandemic, our on-site training capabilities got somewhat problems. Then we were looking for some company who can provide us online cloud-based training. So in that case, Dr. Mudit Sujiva in the accountancy department introduced us this HRMates company, and Mr. Malinda Barasuria, CEO. We had long discussions for a couple of months in the past. Finally, we agreed to come to a memorandum of understanding and to give a training to our students. So very good opportunity, this one. We hope we can improve the quality of our degree program as well as the employability of our students through this initiative. And we have, I think, lot of things to share with each other, and we can be helpful to each other by this initiative. Therefore, I am so excited to have you all here today, and I hope you enjoy the proceedings in this event. And thank you very much again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words. Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies has become one of those super performing faculties in Sri Lanka, which create many value additions for undergraduates of our university. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, Professor P.N.D. Fernando, to put across his thoughts on this special occasion.
So in Confucius philosophy, so they mention that if your plan is for only 1 year, it is better to go with paddy cultivation. So if you plan for 10 years, grow some trees, that may be even a jungle. If you are thinking about the planning of 100 years, that is the best place for education. I think both our organizations, University of Kelaniya and the HRMates, so both are in ties with the education. That's why we get together here. And very good afternoon to all of you. Madam Vice Chancellor, University of Kelaniya, and Mr. Malinta, CEO of HRMates, Head of the HRM department, Mr. MDP Piris, and the other department heads, Professor Bandara Vandinayaka and Professor Ruwan Abesekara, and Registrar of the University, Mr. Dharmatilaka, and all the staff members and the members from the HRMate and those who are participating from India, online connected members, and especially Dr. Mudit Sujiva, the initiator of this MOU from Department of Accountancy. Actually, it is a great opportunity to connect with HRMate. As I always say that we are having a lot of technologies, analytics, and models to forecast, because I am from the field of finance. We are using many methods, that may be a simulation even and model. But when it comes to HR, people, so whatever the model you use, you end up with the wrong decision, hopefully. You cannot predict it correctly. So whatever the measures you are using or the models, that may be really difficult. So the people, those who are in the HR department in Kelaniya University, so they know the bitter truth of that. How to deal with people. Even the Vice Chancellor maybe have a lot of experience. How you can manage people in your organization. So we are discussing about artificial intelligence, even that may be chat GPT or many more things. But still, so there is no exact method to forecast it correctly, exactly what will happen in the next moment. So that is the specialty and that is the beauty of human resource. And so we are very much glad to have connected with HRMates, because we know that whether there is some limitation, still we can use the artificial intelligence for the betterment of decision making that may be related to a university, educational organization, or even that may be related with any industry. And the people, those who are engaged with such difficult situations, the HRMate and the HR department of Kelaniya University, combining that may reflect some more and sophisticated opportunities for our students, as well as that may be a discussion between these two organizations and for the rather development. So in that sense, I thank very much to HRMate and especially Mr. Malinda, CEO of HRMates, and the members from the organization. So thank you very much for connected with Kelaniya University. And we hope that this won't be a one-side document or just a signed document here. So we need the collaboration and participation with, and your support especially to upgrade the quality of our and the graduates. So that is what we expect, and especially for the joint research opportunities. So that may be for your organization as well as for our staff members. And so thanking all of you once again. I highly appreciate the commitment given by Head of the Department of HRM, Mr. MDP Piris, and the members from HRMate, and especially Dr. Mudit Sujiva, because being in another department, he connected HR and the industry. So thank you very much, Mudit. And once again, hope this would be a very good opportunity for all our students to excel their practice in industry. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your words. And we, as the University of Kelaniya, has become one of those leading universities in Sri Lanka, which creates extremely super performing graduates to the industry. We execute a large number of value additions and initiatives under strong and a visionary leadership of her. And ladies and gentlemen, let me now cordially invite the Vice Chancellor of the University of Kelaniya, Senior Professor Nilanthi De Silva, to address you all.
Professor Narada Fernando and colleagues Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, our registrar, and Mr. Malinda Balasurya, yes, from HRMates, and his colleagues. Always a pleasure to be part of this formalization of relationships between the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, the University of Kelaniya, and with the faculty in particular, and the industry partners, because I know that it signifies another step along the pathway towards improving the quality of our graduates. And hopefully also the quality of the research that we are able to engage in, and the publications that will ensue, which will then count towards the credit for the university. But that is a further down the line kind of thing. In terms of immediate outcomes, I know how important it is for the university to be able to produce graduates who are readily employable, and that means that they need to have experience in industry during their internship placements, and the benefit that they get from their internship placement depends very much, I think, on the place in which they do the internship. And if that place, that office, that organization is an organization that is dedicated to producing work of high quality and doing things at as best as they can, whether it is at a national or international level, then that means that our graduates who are placed there also get pushed automatically towards working to moving towards meeting those standards. Laying things out on the table in clear terms of what we expect from the organizations that we sign MOUs with, and what that organization can expect from us, I think is really good practice. So I'm really happy to be part of this process. I hope that in addition to the internship placements and what the students will benefit, we'll be able to also look at I think HRIS and HR analytics is a relatively new emerging field. I was educated in that about maybe a year or two ago when I sat in on interviews for selection of academic staff to the department, and the applicants were required to make a presentation on HRIS systems. And so that was something that really actually helped me to understand where as a university we need to head towards in terms of human resource management in our own university. So I'm sure that the systems that you have developed and that you are using in your organization will also provide data, access to data that may be sort of how do I put it, material, secondary data sources for high quality research. And I'm sure that that relationship between our academic staff and your organization will also have good potential. So I hope that that will work both ways, and that this MOU signing today will be a milestone in a mutually beneficial relationship as we go into the future. So thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words. And next in line, we have another special speech by Mr. Malinda Balasurya. Mr. Malinda, I'm pretty sure that you might be having quite a lot of things to put across. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Director CEO of HRMates Lanka Private Limited.
Good afternoon, everyone. And let me wish you a happy new year also. If I start my speech, if I be very precise, that is on 24th July 2022, I was waiting a fuel queue with one of my friends. And we were talking, and then he introduced me a gentleman. He is none other than Dr. Mudita. And he was also with us. And we were talking about the product. Then he put on this initiative. He asked, will it possible for us to engage with and use this for the purpose of the students? It's a kind of a CSR in terms of company-wise, and the national-wise it's a kind of a benefit for the students. Then thank you, Dr. Mudita, for initiating this and take this up to this level. Then I principally agreed with him at that time, and then I spoke to my principal partner, who is Mr. R.P. Singh. He is the founder CEO of HRMates Technologies, and our principal partner, and in fact he is the product owner of this software, and we have the development teams and every supporting team from there, apart from our local team. He was thrilled. He said yes, because he's IIT, University of IIT is one of the top recognized gentlemen. And then he was thrilled. And he said, why not? We definitely will help them. Then accordingly, Dr. Mudita coordinated Mr. Piris and Harshi and the team. Then we discussed how we can move forward. That was the initiate of this project, and I also must thank for the university for considering and take this project success. And when it comes to HRMates Lanka, let me just give you a brief induction. What is HRMates Lanka? HRMates Lanka is a subsidiary or a company partnering with HRMates Technologies. HRMates Technologies is an Indian company where we have been partnering with them from 2017. And apart from Sri Lanka, we are representing other countries like Bangladesh, Maldives, Vietnam, and Korea and Colombia. There are several other countries that we are also in the process of using this software. Then, if I say why I wanted to take this product forward, or why I want to take this engagement move forward, I'm also working as a HR field for 20 years in a different HR roles. Then if you all agree with me, if you just have a look at with the available vacancies in any HR advert in a few job portals, you can see there's a term called familiar with HR systems in every advert. That means in HR role there is a technical role or a system that they must be familiar. If I put it in the other way, there is a real need in the market for HR technologist, where we need to sustain in organization, always look for a process-driven organization. The stakeholders always wish to have a process-driven organization rather people-driven. Then to get into that, all HR and the management must be equipped with softwares or the systems. Thereby, HR has to be geared up and be ready as a HR technologist to face the future challenges. Then thereby, HRMates Lanka Private Limited, we thought of engaging with you because our product is not merely for HR processes. What we thought, even we as a policy, we don't want to be another HR service provider, HR system provider. We always think if we are providing a system where all the employees in an organization connect together, why can't we go beyond the HR? For example, if you want to automate a process where all the employees are engaging, if I make it very simple, let's say if you want to get certain approval processes for at least purchasing something, right? Now there will be a paperwork that fill in the forms and take into someone and get the signatures, right? Then we always think why we want to fill up that form if we can provide a system where they can send a request and get the approvals and make it available. One thing that we always think, the future is green HRM. We need to get rid of the papers. Then we always believe the system must have a provision to exactly cater the customer's requirement, client's requirement. In that case, we took little time to scope, to customize our product, not to be only the HRMS product to the clients, but to give an overall people process automation solution. That is our main focus. With that motto, we thought we must take this forward and make this product as a supporting tool for decision making. Now, as Mr. Dean correctly said, to take a decision, you need a real-time data to take correct decisions, right? But most of the time we can see there are systems, but we need certain things to get the output. That may not be exactly the required, exactly the way the organization need. Whereby we always set up a product to customize any process in an organization. That is a uniqueness that we have. We don't have a readily available or readily or hypothetically design or develop product. We have a layout, a setup. It's like a building blocks. You have the blocks, right? You can make any blocks using that building blocks. That's how we have built the product. to map or customize as per the client's requirement. That is where we are very unique, and we are very thrilled and we are very pleased to engage with you, the University of Kelaniya, and Harshi for coordinating everything with Mr. Piris. And we hope that this will be a long-lasting engagement, and we also happy to support the nation and especially the students. Since I in HR field, I have experience. If we recruit an interns, right, they may be have may yeah, even if I say they may not have any idea about HR systems. They know maybe there is a system like that. But what we can do, if we can add value to the students, right, then that will be a unique competitive advantage for the students when they go for a job market, because they are going with the market highly equipped with the systems. They know sometimes when they go to the organization, they might be fully aware, or they may be well equipped or well aware about the product even than the other existing members. That is where we must give a chance or give an competitive advantage for the students to face the challenge and enter into the HR fraternity. That is where we always believe to support University of Kelaniya. And thank you very much, Vice Chancellor, Dean, and Professors, Senior Professors, and Mr. Piris and the team. And we are very happy to engage with University of Kelaniya. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Malinda, and especially Dr. Mudita as well. The conversation that you all had in between turns out to be a huge value addition for the university. And I think now we have come into that special moment of signing this MOU. So, yes. Okay. ඔක්කොටම කියන word of thanks දීලා ඉවරලා. Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining with that ceremony, that special moment. So we have come into the end of today's ceremony, and I would like to extend my gratitude for the Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor Nilanthi De Silva, and Dean, Professor P.N.D. Fernando, for the encouragement you gave. And especially, I need to give a big thank for the head of the Department of Human Resource Management for the guidance you provided throughout this whole thing. And Registrar, Mr. K.K.K. Dharmatilaka, thank you so much for being here. And especially Dr. Mudit, thank you so much for making such an amazing link for us. And moreover, Mr. Malinda Surya and the team of HRMates Lanka Private Limited for your eagerness in providing such a valuable opportunity for us. And all the heads of the department and all the academic staff members of the Department of Human Resource Management for being here, and all the non-academic staff members who supported us to make this event colorful. Thank you so much for joining. ඔයගොල්ලන් thank කරා. කවුද? good.
Commerce and Management Studies of the university. Also, we have other heads of the departments, CEO of the HRMates Sri Lanka Private Limited, and also we have 4 other members. Delegation from Indian partner, I think HRMates Technologies India. They are joining with us online today. We market in Sri Lanka and in abroad hands-on training. But due to the COVID pandemic, our on-site training capabilities got somewhat problems. Then we were looking for some company, we can accountancy department introduce us this HRMates company, and Mr. Malinda Surya, CEO. We had long discussions for a couple of months in the past. Finally, we agreed to come to a memorandum of understanding and to give a training to our students. So very good opportunity. This one, we hope we can improve the quality of our degree program as well as the employability of our student through this.
As affiliate campus, and that means they give us access to those resources and enable us to link up